How's this met your expectations as far as day one?
A lot of information, and I feel that every piece of information that you presented is not useful, it's fundamental for having a good stroke. And I'm still processing and having some of that stuff sink in, but I really like the way the information was presented.
Okay. Now, right now, do you feel like it was a good choice to come here? Feel like it was the right decision?
Absolutely. I take my pool game seriously, and I feel this is a small investment that I'm going to make, considering how much time I spend playing pool. It's a really good investment for me.
Okay. I just want you to know you've been a really, really good student. You've actually been progressing quicker than the average student in my class,
Awesome.
which is impressive. In fact, both students today did that. And so I'm so looking forward to teaching you on day two.
I'm excited to be here for tomorrow for day two.
Okay. I want you to do a stop shot. What I want you to focus on is making sure that you start with your bridge hand correctly and your stroke goes all the way back to that line. Bridge length, stroke length, and finish the shot and freeze. Make sure your stick's on the table. So let's go ahead and get down. Stop shot. Do a stop shot, okay? Stick on the table, okay? So we're gonna hit in about the center of the cue ball. And we're going to make sure our pendulum is perfect. We're going to go all the way back to a pause. Look at our target, finish the shot. Perfect. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to shoot one more just like that. Okay? Another stop shot. Okay? See, we're going to have fun with this. I don't want you to be nervous at all. Okay? So we're going to get a stick on the table, start with our bridge length, stroke length. And we're going to use the table to raise the stick, okay? All the way, draw it all the way back, pause, now finish. Perfect. Good job, good job. We didn't get quite the action, we're not going to worry about that. Okay, so now we're going to hit and do a follow shot. None of these balls are going to come back at you, so you're not going to do the bang boom on any of these, okay? Okay, so you're going to draw it all the way back, you're going to finish the shot and freeze. Perfect. This is max follow hard as you can hit. Max follow hard as you can hit means you're going to have to be very conscious about not letting your elbow go anywhere. So you're going to have to take it all the way back and not let that elbow go down. Okay, if nothing else, we're going to have the elbow go up when we hit, okay? So when you hit this max follow, I want you to push your elbow up in the air, if anything. All the way back, pause. I guarantee okay, this is the end of day 2 of pool school, okay? Name some of the things you will learn today.
Speed, how to gauge my speed a little better, starting with a baseline of number 3 and then kind of adding or subtracting from there.
Okay. Okay, name something else that you learned today that was pretty impressive.
Cut induced throw, and that the exit angle isn't always the same as the impact angle, and adjusting for that. I feel I'm going to be a lot more effective with my cut shots, knowing that I have to kind of aim at a different place than I had been aiming before.
Okay, so when I set up, the difference between theoretical aim and actual, exit angle of your object ball is what you're talking about, because the actual exit angle is what you're calibrating, because that's reality. That's where the object ball truly is going to go. Okay. Okay, now as far as some practice techniques, what are some practice techniques that you might learn today that might help your game a little bit?
Well, the straight line drill to use the baseline speed that I have to just calculate any kind of shot, whether it's a follow or a draw or a stop shot. So the straight line drill is, I feel is going to be something I need to practice a lot, but it's going to make me have a better feel for my speed for sure.
Okay. Now, one last thing is, what was your beginning score when you first came into pool school?
18.
Okay. What is your score today?
70.
Okay. Tomorrow is day 3. Have you already made up your mind the different things that you're going to improve on to take some of those maybe 7s and 8s up to 9s or 10s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, the lower scores are the ones that I feel like I'm looking forward to the table time, to getting those to be a little more, a little better.
Okay, it's one thing to have a 90% when we leave class, and then after that we know that we can perform a world-class stroke, but the real trick is probably days after you leave class, truly working on it and mastering it, which is something I'm sure you're going to do. So I look forward to teaching you tomorrow, day 3.
Awesome.
This is Louis on day 3, testing his stroke and working on some of the imperfections of his stroke. Now, he finished with a 96% perfect stroke by day 3. My standard is, every student, every time, 90% or greater. But he applied so many things. He was a very good student. He paid attention. He applied the things I was teaching him. And so his progression during class was very, very, very excellent. When he leaves class, he's going to have to really work hard at taking this new stroke and making his standard stroke, or the stroke that he's going to use shot to shot, game to game, day to day. And when he does that, he's going to be able to take his new game to a level that he really wants to take it. And so Louis was an excellent student, and he's got a world-class stroke. And when he applies this to his new game, he's going to take his game to the level he always dreamt of. Well, this is the end of day 3, pool school. Kind of tell a little bit about how the course was.
The course was everything that I expected, I guess, and more. Wasn't really expecting anything specifically other than to have a better idea of what a good stroke feels like, and mission accomplished. There's a lot of things that I want to go home and work on. I don't have a perfect stroke yet, but I have the tools and I know what it feels like when my stroke is on. So thank you for that, because now I'm going to take these principles and apply them, practice them until it becomes a little more natural, and I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, how did your stroke finish, day 3, graded?
96.
Okay, so day 1 was what?
18.
Day 2?
34.
No, I thought.
Oh no, I got 70 on the second day. Yes,
70,
18,
okay.
70, 34.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
70 and then 96 today.
And so 96, and so naturally, there's a lot of things that you're working on as far as the stroke. A lot of different parts of the stroke that you're going to improve on, and name some other things that you learned today that not just the stroke, but other things that you learned.
The importance of maintaining a pendulum, what that's like, the elbow drop, and how that affects a lot of things during the shot. And I think one of the biggest things that I got was that of the different parts of the stroke, doesn't really matter which one is off, because when one's off, multiple things are off. So understanding the importance of the routine. I thought I needed to have a pre-shot routine and now my idea of what my pre-shot routine is different. I thought, you know, there's steps, but it's more of a preparation. So I feel like I'm prepared before I hit the ball a lot better than I was before.
Well, and you're probably truly buying into each shot is an actual performance.
Yes, each
That is
individual ball.
not really connected to the shot before or the next shot in a way, other than where you're leaving your cue ball. And so by trying to perform each shot as a performance by itself is going to really help your game. Yeah.
Very much, I think so.
Anyway, so you've been a really, really great student, and we've had a lot of fun over the last 3 days.
It's been fun. Thank you for the time. The information was, I wouldn't say it was a lot, it was plentiful. And I feel like my driving out here to San Diego was a good idea. I feel like I got a great return of investment. Thank you, Johnny.
Okay. You have a nice day.